lot of people are asking me, hey Lethal, do I have my hand on the side? Do I have my hand on the front? I'm confused. Well, to be honest, the most comfortable thing for me, my guy hand, I always have it on the side. I never have my hand on the front. My shooting hand, I have it slightly on the back. When I say the back, just like that. Never have your hand on the bottom, because what it does is it throws off your shooting mechanics. Here's an example. When he's drifting this way and coming here, I might be here, but when I do this with my index finger, I'm gonna fly this way, but the ball's gonna go directly in. What's going on, everybody? This is Chris Matthews. A lot of you know me as Lethalshooter. I'm gonna give you a lot of drills that are gonna help you during quarantine to take your game to the next level. During quarantine is a time that you can work on your mind, and most importantly, you can work on the feel to the game. It helps you get muscle memory, so that means there's no excuses. The art of shooting is something that a lot of people are trying to master. While you're at home right now during all this free time, you should be shooting at least 500 form shots a day. Let's get some shots up. As you notice, my body's squared to the basket because it helps me get better accuracy. So I'm form shooting, trying to get the cleanest as I can with my form, and it helps me understand how and what I'm feeling for to use my point finger. Your point finger is the finger that you use to direct the basketball. Shoot with the point finger that's comfortable for you. And once you master that, you're gonna master your jump shot. And that's how you build character as a shooter. Character as a shooter is you understanding that every shot matters. And now on the left side, you do the same exact thing. It's gonna teach you how to use your point finger and more how to focus. Now we're gonna move to the middle of the rim. A drill that I use to stimulate myself to push my mind, regular form shooting without shooting off the glass. My goal is all net every single time or it doesn't count. And as you can see, I'm not worried about the sun that's directly on me. I'm not worried about the sounds around me. The only thing that matters is knocking down that jump shot. Once I feel like I reach my goal, I step back again. During this time of quarantine, you make sure you're using this time to build more muscle memory to the art of shooting. Are you in the house right now? Can't go outside? Perfect. Another opportunity for you to get better. Another drill that I used to do. Lay on the floor, take your time, and form shoot. You want to shoot the same form shot every single time. Look how my guy hand is extending. That was a miss. It went far right. If you notice, all my other shots are straight up, straight down. Another drill that I used to work on was having an imaginary basketball. And you can work on your jab steps. So 1, 2, 1, 2. When I'm bending over, I'm not tilting over. So you bend with a strong stance. So if that person tries to come up in your space, you can rip it right back. 1, 2. The second step to that. 1, 2, 3. And the reason why you look like you're gonna shoot, you wanna catch them off guard. If you wanna add a fourth step to that, 1, 2, 3, 4. My pivot foot does not lift up. 1, 2, 3, watch the pivot, 4. Out of this, you can rip all the way to the person. 5. And now you're gonna get the extension. Once they extend back, 6. Every single shot matters to the art of shooting. Every single shot is a step in the right direction with your muscle memory and with your mind. Right now I'm hanging out with one of the best shooters of all time, one of my heroes, Gilbert Arenas. As a shooter, I have a question for you. A lot of people contradict me saying that my elbow's out. How do you feel about the elbow being out instead of in?
It's all on who you are as a shooter. Right. You know, the elbow out, the elbow in. There's no perfect shot. Right. You know, Bird didn't have a perfect shot.
Right.
Klay Thompson, is his shot perfect? Was my shot perfect? Was Ray Allen's perfect?
Right.
A perfect shot is who is shooting it.
Right.
You know, so your elbow out or your elbow being in, do you have the right mechanics?
Absolutely.
You know, so I've seen you shoot.
Right.
You're a great shooter.
Right.
You know, elbow out, elbow in. You are a great shooter.
Right.
That's all. I mean, don't let no one tell you there's a perfect way of shooting, because there isn't.
Right.
Because if they give you the top 10 greatest shooters of all time,
right,
all of them have different forms.
Right. So you heard it here from one of the best shooters of all time. If you're a shooter out there overthinking about how your form looks, if it's not consistent, absolutely change it. But if you're shooting a shot that a lot of people might be making fun of, and it's going in consistently, and you can make a shot out of every move, keep that shot. Stay locked in. There's millions and millions of drills that you could do in the house right now for the art of shooting. A lot of these guys don't have hoops, so like they're trying to find different ways to make sure their rhythm is good. So I've been giving a lot of workouts with that as well, because, you know, shooting isn't always shooting through a hole. You know, as long as it's crazy, because I have my basketball here right now. Like, you could be sitting on the couch and just working on your shot and doing different things, or throw the ball left, come to your shooting pocket and do different things of that nature. Because if you love the game, you're always going to find a way to get better. These type of times, even as an athlete, what people have to understand, athletes go through down moments as well. Like, during these type of times, they might go 2-3 days without training. So it's your job, not only as a trainer or a coach, to make sure they're doing that, but just check on them as a person. So I make sure I check on all my clients, and it's very busy. You know, it keeps me busy, and it keeps me active, and it keeps me understanding that, like I told you, my life is devoted to helping them master the art of shooting.